You're right, kids, it's Raasclark, and today we're looking at all of the commands you need to know for ARK Survival Ascended Scorched Earth, because there's some little things under the hood, whether you own the Frontier Pack or not, or know nothing at all about what's to come. So, first off, shovel, cheat GFI shovel 100, spawns you in a shovel to do some digging with, but it turns out not only can you spawn in standard primitive shovels, you could spawn in higher quality shovels, going all the way up to the same crazy qualities of weapons and armor, meaning possibly the loot that you dig up could be even more better quality. And, well, about the loot, there's a few commands you need to know. One is cheat GFI treasure 100 gives you a treasure map. Now, this one won't do anything at all. If you click on it, it does nothing. So you need to get rid of that, and you need to change the command to cheat GFI treasure map underscore wild supply drop 100, giving you one you can now interact with its own effectiveness. And sadly at the moment there is a bug going on that tells you need to access Tall Tales. I've seen a few reports about this. Don't worry, it's just a bug and will be fixed. But what's cool about these is you can change the quality of these too. So if we put in a higher quality, we change the middle number to something ridiculous, we will find now an Ascendant treasure map, which means it must take us to an Ascendant treasure map. And again, yeah, not working at the moment, but there's a cool new command in the game that, you know, those supply crates, where are they? Those things there that fall from the sky. Well, there's commands for those, if you didn't know that, and there is commands for the treasures too. So, if we put in cheat summon supply crate underscore buried treasure base underscore primitive underscore C, will give us a treasure chest that we would have dug from the map we were given to get to it, but we're bypassing that and getting the treasure instantly, giving us some crazy rewards, and it scales as per other drops. So if we change the primitive to a different quality, such as Ascendant, then we're going to get a much better chest with much better loot. There we go. Got a cheeky Ascendant shotgun off the bat in this treasure chest. And as you can imagine, there's some crazy loot from these chests. I get a feeling this could be a definite good way to get yourself some good loot right off the bat. Here we go. We've got a carcass saddle, an Ascendant carcass saddle 8 of 1, which is wild. Riot shields and all that jazz. And curious, with a shovel, will that improve its effectiveness? And so far, sadly, shovels and treasure maps you can't spawn without the Frontier Pack, but the treasure chests that pop up you can spawn without the pack. Speaking of the pack stuff, there is a bunch of codes for these. We've got treasure cache 100 for your own personal treasure chest, which you can decide to which you can decide to dig into the surface if you go somewhere that allows it to go down, but you can put somewhere, and there we go, hide it away to dig up afterwards whenever you're ready to dig that up. GFI pots, which gives you the plant pots, which are really, really crazy. If you're not playing with these just yet, they really are. If you hit anything with a shovel, such as this bush here, I now have inherited that bush onto the plant pot, which I can now plant wherever I like. I got a bit of bush, and that changes with any foliage, and apparently is the way to feed oasis source. GFI shoot gives you a bottle to shoot at if you're bored. Structure underscore coffin gives you a coffin that, perfect timing if it's hot and you need somewhere to sleep, you can pop in your coffin. Though sadly you can't close it on yourself, you can just lie down there and look like Dracula. Saloon stool gives you exactly what you think. Saloon chair gives you exactly what you think. And to no one's surprise, saloon table gives you exactly what you think too. GFI drawing gives you your paper that you can place wherever you want and expand it to, not quite sure how big of a size. There seems to be a limit, but you can pop it anywhere you like, on the floor, on the walls, to have a bit of drawing on. GFI hang gives you the wooden hanging sign that won't snap to this. Convinced you can make bigger somehow. I haven't figured that one out yet. But there you go, there's your hanging signs. Storage box bar gives you the barrel that you can not only just put your items in, you can also put yourself in for some cheeky tactics. I'm sure that will be useful for me in the Monarchy episodes to come. GFI Poker gives you the poker set if you're ready to have a little game of poker. GFI Town, your town belt. Just going to annoy us now for a hot minute. And Fancy Chair and Fancy Couch give you the Fancy Chair and Couch. GFI Piano gives you the Coca Piano to place down wherever you want and have a little play. You can even play on a poker table if you'd like. And GFI Lamp gives you the standing lamp, which you can also stack on certain structures. Water Tank Large gives you the giant water barrel. And Windmill gives you the windmill. All of these, sadly, you cannot spawn in with commands if you don't own the pack. And the same applies for trains, with train tracks being GFI Train Track, GFI Train to spawn your train, and GFI Platform to add your carts, with seemingly 5 carts allowed to be attached to your train. GFI Fron will give you a frontier piece to place on any of your structure pieces to change them into the frontier pack structure pieces. GFI Skin _ C4 _ Diner gives you the dynamite skin to slap on your C4 and adorn that lovely dynamite feel, which, if you don't know, can booby trap certain structures such as the windmill. With Skin _ Sin giving you the Sinister Hat, Skin _ Ran giving you the Ranger Hat, and Skin _ Bow giving you the Bowler Hat. GFI Skin _ Drifter Helmet, swapping helmet for either shirt, gauntlets, pants or boots will give you the full-blown Drifter outfit, and swapping Drifter for Rustler will give you the Outlaw outfit, again changing it to either helmet, shirt, gauntlet, pants or boots. Sadly again, all those skins are locked to the Frontier pack, but the Desert Ghillie is included with Scorched Earth, so you are getting at least some new skins, and these are all spawned with Skin _ Desert Ghillie _ H or _S, G, P or B. Cheat GFI Skin _ Wyvern will give you the Wyvern gloves. Just make sure to not put cheat GFI Wyvern because you'll get the Wyvern milk instead. And weirdly, with the entire Manticore set, that's the helmet, the chest, the gauntlets, the shield, the boots, the sword, which isn't apparently the Manticore sword, it's a different sort of sword. But yeah, all of these aren't spawning with their shorter GFI codes, so there'll be some massive codes for these, which I'll leave in the description. And not forgetting, before this storm comes over, the spear and the torch. So onto the creatures now. The Phasolasuchus that you can find around the dunes of Scorched Earth can be spawned and tamed with SDF Phasola 101 and able to ride right off the bat. And if you want to spawn a giant Oasisaur, it's SDF Oasisaur 101. And whilst you can't spawn these tamed or wild without the Frontier pack, you can force tame them without the Frontier pack. So kinda not as pay to win as we perhaps thought. Cool feature there. Whether they patch it later on, we'll see, I guess. So if you want to change the weather at a moment's notice, type it in cheat CE sandstorm _ internal 10 should bring up a sandstorm. And there it is, it's coming in. Beautiful. Right, we'll put in cheat CE space electrical storm to bring in one of those. There we go. And cheat CE superheat to try and find your phoenixes. So if you just want to get rid of any weather system, though the stop commands seem to be a bit finicky, you can just go into photo mode and scroll all the way down to where it says weather and just change it to set to clear skies, and that'll turn off the weather for you and reset it back to normal. You can also put in cheat CE fog it up to turn off a weather effect as well. And if you want it to rain, struggle to find those commands, but again, you can set that in photo mode where we set it to clear skies. So, raining. There we go. which turn my Oasis sword to a nice, lovely colour of green. How about that? Didn't even notice that. That's a new thing. The Oasis sword, like, grows greenery. That's cool. Right then, you want to fight a boss and you don't have the stuff for it. All you need is GFI artifact SE _1 space 100. And then change the 1 to a 2 and the 2 to a 3 to get all 3 artifacts. And cheat GFI Fire Wyvern or Lightning Wyvern or Poison Wyvern to get the specific talons that you need to fight your desired boss. But you can just bypass all of that by putting in a simple command called cheat summon boss teleporter _manticore _easy _c. Launching your boss fight, and if of course you want to change that to medium or hard, you just change it easy to hard. And if you need to get anywhere in a hurry, you can write cheat TP red to take you to red hub, and as you can guess, cheat TP green to go to green hub, blue for blue hub obviously. But if you don't even want to fight the Manticore and you want one for yourself, cheat summon Manticore _character BP _c gives you one there to force tame, and there you got one to play with. Though sadly doesn't have any attacks. It is just, I guess, an aesthetic thing at the moment. Though I'm sure we will find modders in the future changing this to make this look pretty cool as time ticks on. With just one final note, each version of the Manticore that you beat, whether it's Gamma, Beta or Alpha, will give you a specific chibi, and with that there is some Scorched Earth chibis you might get yourself. Gamma gives you either the Thorny Dragon or the Mantis, Beta gives you the Jerboa or the Rock Golem, and Alpha can give you either the Phoenix, Poison Wyvern, Lightning Wyvern or Fire Wyvern. With one last thing I just wanted to quickly show you before we sign out. If you type in cheat GFI net gun, you will find in the game there is net gun ammo, meaning possibly we might see the net gun sooner than we think. Though sadly I did try and attach it to the harpoon and it won't do anything right now. It can't be attached to nothing, but it is in the dev kit, meaning that we might see this pretty soon. So there we go. I hope that's been informative enough. Don't worry people, Let's Play is coming imminently, and I'll see you there. My name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.